everyone, it's Julie and Kevin. Today we have a new project. I don't know if you saw our last project where we built the star for our outside pine tree that we decorated for Christmas. Well, today we're going to make a skirt for the outside Christmas tree, and we're going to use this 55-gallon drum. I was going to buy one in town. I saw they had some metal ones, and I thought that would have been good to put around the outside tree. But then I got to thinking about it, and we're all about saving money, recycling any time we can. So we decided to use this barrel. And come along with us, and let's see if we can get it to work and look nice.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole in the top of this thing. And I have this is just a little hammer chisel, and it's got a little cutter on it. And we're just going to cut the top of this out. And then we're going to measure down so far. Yeah. And we're going to figure out how far down she wants to go, how tall she wants the skirt, and then we're going to cut it off there. So this thing's going to make a lot of noise, but just bear with me.
A lot of noise.
Yeah, first thing I need to do is drill a hole around this edge so I can get the tip of that down in there and
do you want
hammer it out.
Your ear protection?
Yeah, I'd like to have them.
Okay, let me go get them.
Hopefully this guy will work. I think it will. We'll see. Make sure you guys are wearing ear protection.
And eye protection.
Yeah.
Well, we have glasses, but...
So what I'm going to do now is make a couple little brackets that we can put on the side to bolt this thing back together, because we got to cut it in half in order to get it around the tree. Alright, now that we got our top cut out, I'm going to follow the ring, one of these rings down here. I'm going to try to keep it as straight as I can.
Out in here somewhere.
I don't know if I can get right down in there, but I should be able to follow that edge.
As close as we can.
So let me get a hole drilled so we can get our chisel in there.
We gotta get our ear protection back.
For sure.
This thing's loud.
There goes nothing. Can you set that on the ground? Clean up that little edge right there.
Okay, we got our barrel cut to the height that we wanted it, and it doesn't have to be perfectly, you know, straight around.
No, because the ground's not straight.
Yeah, because this part is going to go down towards the ground. So what I'm doing now, I'm just taking a metal file and going around this edge, just so nobody gets cut on it, because it's a little sharp.
Got some little edges on it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now. Just clean this edge up. Yeah, let me put them on because that thing's a little loud. Okay, I got the bottom of the skirt all sanded down. Well, I used the metal foul on it. So now I'm going to go ahead and take this sticker off of here. Well, I'm going to attempt to. Hopefully it'll come off pretty easy. Well, I've got the sticker taken off of it, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just wipe it down with some thinner. This thing, this barrel had oil in it, so it's pretty greasy, and before I can sand it, I need to clean it because it's going to gum up our sandpaper. So that's what I'm going to do now. Just wipe it down with some thinner, try to clean up the oil, if I can get the lid off of it. What am I doing?
It has a little thing.
Oh.
Yeah, push it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd use a wet one and then use a dry one.
Yeah. So you just want to make sure you clean it real good. Now this barrel isn't the greatest. It does have some dents and, you know, scratches and whatever, but we don't really care so much. It's going to be outside and
probably gonna get more dents.
yeah, so it's not that big a deal.
I suppose you could put that in your house if you wanted.
Oh yeah, you could. If somebody wanted to make, this is like, you know, a cheap way to make a nice skirt for your tree if you have the barrel.
Then you have tools.
Yeah.
You gotta have tools.
Yeah.
We can't do anything.
And a husband that can cut everything for you.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't, I mean, I could do it, but it's much nicer having somebody else cut it for you. It's pretty dirty, but okay. I think I got the outside pretty good. We're just going to sand it. So, all right, I'm going to attempt to clean the inside. There's a lot of oil inside of this thing. So,
here, you could use this rag, any of them, and then
we'll
wipe them
go
off.
over it a couple times. Yeah, there's still a lot of, it's pretty greasy inside. So, get some of this out of here. Because when you spray paint this thing, if you don't have it all nice and clean, your paint's not going to stick. Okay, so I got it all finished. I wiped it down with thinner to get any oil and dirt off of it. And now I'm just going to use some sandpaper to dull the paint down so our new paint will stick to it.
All right, we're gonna put a plate in here. That way we can cut this barrel in half and be able to get it around the tree and re-bolt it, because, you know, it's not gonna go around the tree. You're not gonna put it down over the tree.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be in two pieces.
So I'm gonna cut on this seam right here. We're gonna cut this out. Then we're gonna place this little plate in here, and this is where our barrel will bolt together.
It's right in the center, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Now we're going to drill a couple 1/4-inch holes. And we got bolts for one side, and we have bolts with wing nuts for the other side. That way we could unscrew it without using a wrench.
Hopefully.
Get us 2 7/16 wrenches.
What is it?
2 7/16 wrenches. Now we'll put our little 1/4-inch bolts in here and go ahead and tighten these ones up. Takes about 8 bolts for this. Now we'll drill our other 2 on the other side, and we'll use the wing nut bolts on that.
I think 4 bolts is plenty, don't you?
Huh?
4 bolts is plenty, don't you?
I think so.
I think that's plenty of bolts.
Now we can take our clamps off and finish cutting this. It should be exactly where we want it. Hold that right there.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me get my thing back on.
I think I got it. Hey, I just was looking at this thing. Don't you think this would make a nice raised bed?
Oh, yeah.
That's done. Now we're going to come straight to the other side and do that again.
Do you need to draw a line, or are you
Yeah.
good? What do you need?
Just go about there. I think that looks good, huh? Yeah, about right there.
Oh, something's hot.
I got that out of the way. Yep.
Okay. So do we want to try it? Do we want to take the wing nuts off and show them how it works?
Let's try it. See what happens.
Okay, so.
It may be tough. I don't know.
Oh, wait a
We'll
minute.
see.
Did you tighten this side? Oh, I think you did. Oh. Well, I can get the bottom one, but. Bolt's turning, that's why it didn't want to come out. Okay. I can't get this side. Now I probably should foul those edges too, huh?
You can, yeah. It wouldn't hurt.
I put the foul away for the third time.
Okay, so now we're able to pull our skirt apart. Like so, and one piece is stuck to this one, and one piece is stuck to that one.
And then we just slide it together.
We'll slide it together, just like that.
And put our wing nuts back on it.
And throw the wing nuts in.
But I'm going to go ahead and foul these edges where he cut it in half.
But I'm going to cut these bolts off so they're not sticking out.
Alright, we got all the modifications done on our Christmas tree skirt. We cleaned it all up and everything, so now we're getting ready to spray paint it.
And we're just going to be using a Rust-Oleum paint.
Yeah.
It's a satin candy apple red.
And it already has primer in it, so that's going to save you a step. Okay, we got our skirt here all painted red with our base color, and now we're attempting to put a stencil on here and spray it, and hopefully we don't make a big mess out of it. So I'm just taping it up here, what we don't want painted.
Well, let's just see what happens here.
I think the gold's going to show up okay on it. Okay, hopefully it didn't make too much of a mess underneath of the letters, like behind.
We'll see.
Yeah. Probably if it was laying flat on something, but since it's rounded, I don't know. We'll see. I can't get a hold of it. Try not to. I think that's your side.
Looks like something that comes from the store.
Not too bad. We got a little, overspray down here, but it's not that bad. we'll see how this it loads. Okay, we got our tree skirt all finished up, and we went ahead and used the stencil and spray painted Merry Christmas on both sides. And then we also did some snowflakes in gold. They don't look the greatest up close, but I think at a distance it looks really nice. But anyways, I think it looks pretty good for an outside skirt. So what we're going to do now is, it's all nice and dry. We left this set all night and get nice and dry. So we're just going to go ahead and spray it with this, it's a lacquer, Rust-Oleum lacquer finish, like a clear coat, just to give it a little bit of protection since it is going to be outside.
How far does this go?
Okay, we got our tree skirt all finished up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.